Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Vassar, and I'm going to show you how to start your Google spreadsheet. So, the first thing you need to do once you're in Chrome, open up your Chrome browser and go to Google Classroom. Once you're in Google Classroom, you'll see it says Dream Vacation Research Project. Down here is the vacation research project that I just showed you. The video is right, or not the video, but the slideshow is right there in case you ever need directions. You can always click on that and see it. Over here, where it says Open, you want to tap Open. Now, down here at the bottom, you'll see it says Your Work, and then it says Dream Vacation Budget and Notes, and then instead of saying Drop LES, it will say your name. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes for this to open up. Once it appears there, you're going to click on it, and then you'll see that here comes your spreadsheet. Okay, and you guys are familiar with these. We used them in December and in November when we did the wish list for the book fair. But the difference was that had all the formulas built in. I'm going to teach you how to build the formulas yourself. So remember, going down you have columns, and going across you have rows. Every single little box that you click on has a name. This first one is A1 because it's in the A column and it's in row 1. In that column, I want you to type in expenses. And you'll see too, I tapped bold so that my words are bold. I like to have my titles like that, but that's up to you. I also went over and centered them. Again, you don't have to do that, but you can if you want to. Then you're going to put in costs in B1. Tap your tab button and it'll move you over to C1. And here you're going to put number of days. Here you can put in number of people. Whoopsie. Totals. And then F1, you can put in websites or sources. Remember, we need to keep track of our resources that we are using. It's going to be very important as it goes on. No matter what site you use, if you find information that you're going to keep down, be sure to put the URL in here. Okay, so now it says expenses, costs, number of days, number of people, totals, and websites. One other thing that I like to do for my title, I like to make it a different color. You don't have to do this, but I like to because it separates the title and makes it stand out a little bit. Now, under totals, what we're going to do, this is going to be in cell E2. So tap on E2, and I want you to put an equal sign, and then you're going to type the letters SUM for sum. And what we're telling the computer here is that we're going to give it a math formula. We want it to do math for us. So then hit your shift button and the number 9, and you'll see you get a parenthesis. Then I want you to take your cursor and click in B2. And you'll see it shows up right here in your cell. It also shows up here in your formula builder. So now we're saying take the costs times the number of days, and to do the times, just tap your shift button and the number 8, and you'll see there's a little asterisk there, that little star. And now tap C2, and you'll see that one is different, but again it's dotted. Tap shift and 8 again, because we also want to times it times the number of people. So far, your formula builder and your cell should say equal sign, SUM, B2 times C2 times D2. And then go ahead and shift and put your closing parenthesis in. Now once you've put your last parenthesis in, you can tap your enter button. And you'll see there that it says 0. Now if yours doesn't say dollars yet, what you can do is just click on E and it'll highlight that whole column. And then come over here to the dollar sign and you can push the dollar sign to format as currency, and then you'll get the dollar sign there. Now I want to take that formula and copy and paste it going all the way down. So I'm going to click in that cell and I'm going to do a Control C. Then I click in the next cell down and I'm going to Control V. And you can see up here in the formula bar, it copied that formula, but it also changed the numbers for me. I did not have to go in and put B3, C3, or D3. I just copied it. So I'm going to go down and keep copying that. Again, you can see there's your formula. Paste it. Paste it. Paste it. Click, paste. Click, paste. If you ever lose your formula, just go back up to that same one, that E2, and copy and paste it, or the one before it. It doesn't matter which one you do it on because they're all going to be the same formula. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to skip a space just in case I have something else. So right now I'm in E12. E12. I'm going to put that equal sign again, and this time SUM, parenthesis. I'm going to come up and click on E2. And you can see how it turns orange. Click and push down on your trackpad and select that whole column so that it's E10. So look down here, it says equal sign, SUM, parenthesis, E2, and then there's a little colon, E10. Now I need to close that out, so I put a closing parenthesis and I tap enter. And you can see there's my sum of everything. So over, if you click in D12, I want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about there. So I'm going to type in total spent. And then I'm going to change my background there to be orange. And you don't have to use orange. You don't even have to change the colors, but I like it to stand out a little bit. And down here, I'm going to put amount left. So in D13, type in amount left. Now click in E13 and we're going to put an equal sign and we're going to type in sum again, do a parenthesis. This time we're going to take $7,000 because that's our budget and put in a minus sign, and now you're going to click in E12. When I click in E12, whatever that amount is, it's going to change as I do my research. That's what I want. Do shift and the 0 to get your parenthesis and hit enter. So far I don't have any money spent. I have $7,000. Okay? So that's how your spreadsheet should look before you ever start researching. Keep working on it until it looks right, like your formulas are working. So now I'm ready to go. I've already opened up this website, but I'm going to switch to it. This is if I were traveling to Italy. I went in and found some information. My trip, round trip for my flight, would be about $1,400. So I'm going to come back to my dream vacation, and under expenses, I'm going to type in flight. My cost, it was about $14,000. The number of days, I only need it one day because it's a round trip ticket, so I only need it one time. And it's just me and my husband. Now watch, when I push my enter button, it automatically does my tabulating for me. That's what I'm going to spend on my flight. Now, it's super important that you remember to put your website down. So I'm going to go click on my website again, copy the URL address, come back and paste it. So there you can see was my Expedia.com where I looked and got my flight total. What are some things you're going to need here? Your food. You're going to need, maybe I'm going to go to the museum. I'm going to go shopping. What else might I want to do? This is the expenses. This is what you're going to be researching. Okay? Play around with it. The most important thing that you can do today is to get your spreadsheet set up. If you have problems or a formula isn't working, it's okay. I'm going to be back tomorrow and I'll teach you how to do it, but I wanted you to get started on it. So get your spreadsheet up, find a partner, just one other person, figure out where you're going. We will continue working with the research project tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great day, and remember, I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one.